Here are the answers for day 2, problem 1. Identify the vertex, 2 ordered pairs left of the vertex, and 2 ordered pairs to the right of the vertex for this function. This is a quadratic function where x is squared. This is going to make a parabola. So the parabola will have a center point called the vertex. To find the vertex when an equation is in standard form, there is a formula that gets you started. The formula gets you the x-coordinate of the vertex. It is negative b divided by 2 times a. So in this equation, we need to identify those values. A is the leading coefficient of 1. B is the coefficient of the x term, which in this case is 6. And C, if you ever need to know it, is the constant term, in this case is 0. Let's substitute b and a into our formula. So negative b is negative 6. 2 times a is 2. And this simplifies to negative 3. So we just discovered the x-coordinate of the vertex point. Let's fill it in our chart. Then choose numbers to the left of negative 3 on the x-axis. If it's hard to do that in your head, take a look at a grid and find negative 3 on the x-axis. And then look to see what numbers come to the left. Negative 4, then negative 5. What numbers are to the right from negative 3? Again, look at that next question over here where there's an axis to look at. Here's negative 3. Go to the right. You hit negative 2, then negative 1. I'm not putting these in random order. I have on purpose put the vertex in the middle and then got smaller as I went up the chart, larger as I went down the chart. Starting at the top and going down, it increases every time. The reason for doing that is so that when I figure out my y values, I can find symmetry. Let's substitute in negative 3, which is our x-coordinate of our vertex, into the original equation. That will get us the y-coordinate of the vertex. It becomes negative 3 squared plus 6 times negative 3. Negative 3 squared is 9. 6 times negative 3 is negative 18. And 9 and negative 18 makes negative 9. That's this y value. Then let's substitute in one of the other numbers. I'm going to put in this negative 2. So negative 2 squared plus 6 times negative 2. Let's see what that makes. Negative 2 squared makes 4. 6 times negative 2 is negative 12, and 4 and negative 12 is negative 8. That turns out to be negative 8. Then I'm going to substitute in negative 4. And what I'm expecting to have happen is get an answer of negative 8. Let's do that right here. Negative 4 squared plus 6 times negative 4. This makes 16. This is negative 24. And 16 and negative 24 makes negative 8. If we don't get matching numbers here and here, then that tells us that we didn't get the correct vertex dot. Now let's substitute x as negative 1. Negative 1 squared is 1. Right here, this is negative 6. And 1 and negative 6 makes negative 5. When we substitute negative 5, we will also get negative 5 because we're going to have symmetry. This one has to match this one. If it doesn't, you either wrote these numbers in the wrong order or you didn't correctly find the vertex dot. In the next question, we're asked to graph this. So let's just find those points. Negative 5 comma negative 5 is here. Negative 4 comma negative 8 is here. Negative 3, negative 9 is here. Negative 2, negative 8. And negative 1 comma negative 5. Now draw in the U shape. There's one other point that we can easily find though, and that's the y-intercept. So for even greater accuracy, notice how the constant term in our equation is a 0. the y-intercept is 0. And there will be a corresponding dot right here. With those couple extra dots, our parabola shape will be even more accurate.